My name is Ishmael Charles, and I'm from the Caribbean, born in St. Vincent, in the Eastern Caribbean. My mom was a teenage girl who had very poverty-stricken life, got pregnant, and in that process, she decided to take an abortion because she had no mother and no father. She lived with the grandmother. Getting ready to take the abortion, the Lord revealed himself to her and said, "Do not touch the boy because I need this child for my glory, for the gospel." And eventually what she did, she allowed herself to carry the pregnancy. Her grandmother threw her out, and she lived in a shack, a little shack by the roadside, a 16 by 9 little shack by the roadside. And I was born in a little shack by the roadside. And the Lord told my mom, "Name the child Prince Ishmael, for he shall come to preach the gospel." But Ishmael was with Hagar, and he was in the wilderness, and he was the one who was kicked out by Sarah. And then while he was there, God told Hagar, "Don't worry, I'm going to take care of the boy." When God told my mom, "Don't worry, the grandmother kicked you out, don't worry, I'm going to take care of the child, and the child is going to be blessed." Because of the deplorable condition that she lived in, something happened. I contracted pneumonia and asthma. But 3.5 years old, at the very point of death, when the doctors gave up and said there's no more hope for this little boy, something strange happened. And my mom folded my hands on my chest to die. I was breathing my last breath, the very last breath. Within 24 hours, the doctor said I would never make it. I would die. They did everything. I had both pneumonia and asthma at its final stages. And something strange happened. A bright light, brighter than anything that you can ever see, just shone in the little hut, the little shack where my mama, where I was dying. And an audible voice, like my voice, spoke to my mother and said, "Pick up the dying child, go down to the river and dip him in the river 3 times, and the boy shall live because I need him." And she was so frightened. Right at the point of death, my mom heard the voice again, "Pick up the dying child, go to the river." It's about 1.5 miles away, 4 o'clock in the morning. And she went down to that cold running river and dipped me in the river 3 times. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And instantaneously, God healed me. As a young boy, I get dreams, and I run to my mom and say, "Mom, I had this dream. I saw this thing in this dream where it looked like the moon was coming down and the whole earth was caving in. I'm walking down in the middle of hundreds of people. They are crippled, they're blind, and they're feeble. And as I walk through the people, I begin to see them stretching their hands out and all kind of stuff. And I'm 9 years old. And I remember talking to my mom, and I think a pastor, and said, "I saw this thing." And, they kept on saying to me, "God is going to use you." And I began to sense it, 11, 12. And at 13 years old, I made a commitment. And I was praying one night, and I just felt this unique presence just came over me at 15 years old. I was praying, 10:30 that evening. I just felt this unique presence came over me. And as I was praying, it was the presence of God. He filled me with the Holy Spirit. I began to speak in tongues. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know. I thought I'm gone crazy. I thought something's wrong with me. But I started speaking in tongues. And immediately, that little boy out of poverty was elevated in such a manner. The presence of God came upon me. I began to see miracles taking place in the church. Went back to the church. The pastor asked me to preach. People are healed, delivered, and set free. And all those stuff happened from 16 years up until this day. And today I can tell you, God has taken me, Bible, to almost 40 countries around the world, preaching the gospel literally all over the world.
How great the love of Jesus Christ. Upon the cross of Calvary, the blood was shed that pardons me. No longer bound